How is it going, Toons the World? It is your pal. How is it going, Toons the World? It is your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toontastic video. And the reason for today's video is because I just read a bit of news. Apparently, the Toontown server we all know and love is closing down. No, not Toontown Rewritten. Apparently Toontown Infinite has had enough and they just decided to shut their server down. They didn't really explain why, they just said over the last few days we've been evaluating the future of Toontown Infinite. Basically it comes down to the fact that although they have a few loyal viewers, it just wasn't enough to give the team motivation to continue doing it. And that's really too bad because that's what will keep a project like this going, is the passion. Even if you have the money and the funding, if you aren't emotionally invested in it, it's really hard to keep going. Kind of similar to how like YouTube channels usually end up going down, is just because of the fact that usually because the person or the people working on them just lose motivation to work on it anymore. And even if they do get a lot of viewers and followers and supporters, if they're not into it themselves, how do they expect to continue on? And that's basically what happened to TTI, which is really too bad because they were doing some amazing things. I'm actually playing golf right now because this is one of the first things I did on TTI when I played it. When TTI first came out, it introduced golf, which is something TTR did not have at the time, so TTR had to kind of react quickly and put out golf themselves just to make sure they were ahead of the curve. Maybe Toontown Rewritten was planning on adding golf all along, who knows? Probably not. You may be asking yourself, why do you care? You don't play Toontown Infinite. Well, I used to, and I think Toontown Infinite did a lot of things right. If you've seen my video from before called TTR and TTI, I actually explained a lot of the benefits that Toontown Infinite brought. I'll go over a few of them again just to kind of emphasize what it means that it's shutting down. But Toontown Infinite was basically a harder version of TTR, or even a harder version of TTO. It was pushing the boundaries with how difficult the tasks would get, how difficult the buildings and the bosses were getting. It took a lot of thought, and it actually made players think about their moves instead of just spamming sound all the time. Not to mention some of their unique introductions of events, like the Gooby effect. I have never seen that before. They legitimately like coded that from the ground up. They have some talent and skill and creative ideas, and it's just unfortunate to see it go. I think what's even more unfortunate is that they just didn't get the player base that they deserve. I mean, I love TTR, and TTR does deserve what they get. Kind of freaking shot was that, but TTI definitely deserved more than 30 players a day, so it is pretty sad to see it go. And I think the thing that TTI did that I really am gonna miss about it is its constant competition with TTR. Not to say that TTR and TTI are enemies, but in a business term, competition is when one corporation will push the other one to be a better corporation. TTI would release things like golf and these creative new events to push TTR to try to better their own server. Without that, TTR doesn't really have too much of a nudge to try to create the best content possible. Now obviously TTR will try to make the best content possible, but there's no longer that nudge, no longer that need or urgency, just because they don't have any sort of, I guess in a sense, threat, if you want to look at it that way. Again, these are just like relative terms. I'm not saying TTR and TTI were at each other's throats by any means. Like, they coexisted and it was beautiful. And now they don't. So, to sum up this video, I suppose, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate the TTI team and everything they did. I hope everybody on the TTI team moves on to bigger and better things, and I'm really sorry to see you guys go. Probably should have spent some more time on your guys' server. It was really cool. I did, play the test server and hop on there for a week or two when it first came out. But you guys really deserved more attention than you got. So this is for you, TTI. This is my heart. It's in your hands now. But that's going to be the video today. I know on my YouTube description it says I'm here bringing you all the latest news and tips and tricks, and obviously I haven't been doing that. But when something like this comes up, I figured it was worth talking about, and I wanted to share my opinions and my thoughts. And I want to hear what you guys think. Are you sad to see TTI go? Did you never play it in the first place? I'm just kind of wondering what's going to happen now, especially since TTI has gone again. Do you think maybe it'll eventually come back, or is it just gonzo forever now? Who knows? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Mega Snoop, and I will see you guys next time.